Dude, look at that sum of best, man. Although I doubt I'll ever get anywhere close to that. Getting a 46 XX sum of best would be pretty sweet. Did I really reset right when he was dying? Right when he was dying. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Pog you. I need to add the one with the hand or whatever. Yeah, Tucson cliff skips could have been better. Winners could have been better. Winners was really what sunk that one. If Winners would have been better, that could have been a PB. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better tonight. Hannibal, I did that backup. Did I tell you about the backup? For the low roach? I did it in the run that I just completed. I just got a... Maybe you saw it, but I just got a 47-57. And I did the backup. It loses a few seconds, but at least it works. Okay, so then you saw it. But yeah, I mean, last night, I never even got past Tucson. It was horrible. Feeling good tonight, though. I'm so glad that I de-rusted this. It's so nice switching away from Tucson Manip, you know? I mean, I felt fine to keep going on that, but after a certain point, you just feel like you're kind of wasting your time. Yeah, I mean, it's in the VOD. Ginger, you are such a troll. You said that, not me, just to be clear. Yeah, insane. I've noticed that before, too. I had no idea what that meant until somebody told me. What's he do now? Now he goes for top 4. Yeah, any percent's about to get spicy. I could see myself fairly easily getting a PB. But, yeah, top 3 would be sub 340. That'd be legit. You're the man now, dog. I could see myself getting a PB in this, though. The record is gonna take the right run. Although, I feel really good about my consistency for bringing them home. Yeah, it's really good leading up to the release of the video. Oh, really, Ross? My dad was at a hotel for a work trip one time, and he texted me a picture. He's like, hey, look at these people wearing these costumes. They got some sort of convention going on. I'm like, Dad, get the fuck out of there. It's a furry convention. He's like, what's that? I'm like, you don't want to know. Just get out of there. That's how it always goes, man. Hey, what's up, Connor? Alright, Hannah, we'll have a good lurk. Yeah. You're the man now, dog. But I pretty much need to have good consistency so that if I get a good pace after winters, I can finish it. And I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Especially now that I have a backup for that. I thought I knew what I was doing wrong, but I still got it, so... back to the drawing board. I'm trying to figure it out. But at least I have a backup. Wait, there's a Juggalo Furry Alliance? Desert, I just got a 47.57. I think it was my second fastest run ever. Have you, Taco? Are you sure it was an accident? Accidentally. Yeah, dude, my dad is just living a secret furry life. What's up, Diddy Kong Sama? Oh, Dixlols, man. That goes way back. That goes way back. How long ago would that have been a world record? Do the history command and you can see. I forget. 2 months ago, maybe? Maybe a little more than that. Because it would have been faster than my 48.15. And then Hannibal tied it. Have I ever beat anyone up? I mean, I've defended myself in fights. Never, like, jumped anybody. That'd be fucked up. With the septic tank. Nah, I discussed that at the beginning, Pila. I added a few new mods, because it's been kind of... The past few nights have been a little crazy. Like, off the goop. So I modded Zwei, Solex. Like, Solex actually offered to be a mod, like, a month or two ago, I think. Because I had a similar issue back when I was doing non-manip, and I sort of was thinking out loud, like, maybe I need to mod somebody new. And he offered, so... I took him up on his offer, finally. Been knighted, that's right, man. But it's been good tonight. Like I said, just the fact that there are, like, more active mods in the chat, I think that that kind of works as, like, a deterrent. Kind of like how they have cops posted on Black Friday, you know? It's like people see them and they're like, don't fuck around. No, not real bad, no. There's been a couple times where, like, someone picked a fight with me, and I got some good punches in, you know? There was this one time at work where this dude, like, came up to me, like, back when I was at work, and he's like, hey, man, like, this person left, like, this bottle of liquor out in the parking lot. He's like, let me put it in your car or whatever. I'm like, what? And he's like, just give me your keys. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, whatever. It was like a coworker. And I still didn't understand what he was talking about, but apparently he, like, found a bottle of liquor out in the car, and, you know, we were under 21, so he was, like, finders keepers, losers weepers. And so we left it, and then, like, he never came and got it, so, like, my friend and I ended up, like, drinking it, like, took it to a party or whatever, and everybody drank it. And then when I got to work one day, he showed up and, like, confronted me with this other dude. The other dude was a friend, though. And he, like, kept standing in my way, like, hey, I want my bottle of liquor. And I'm like, dude, it's gone, man. You didn't come and get it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sit there and wait for you? And I didn't have his phone number. And, like, I was in my work clothes. I was walking into work in the parking lot. And he, like, shoved me. And I was like, dude, fuck off, man. And he's like, I want my shit. He's like, you need to give me the money for that. I'm like, dude, I don't owe you shit. You didn't even pay for it. And he shoved me again. And I said, dude, you shove me one more time, I'm gonna punch you right in your face. And he did it. He shoved me. So I clocked him right in the face, and his, like, glasses went flying, and it was, like, raining out. It was, like, sprinkling, and he, like, slipped and fell. And I was like, there, are you happy now? And I'm like, I'm going into work, leave me the fuck alone. And I walked into work all, like, pumped up and shit, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. I meant to say clocked him, but like, we both were, like, really skinny. Like, I'm not big at all, but that dude was even smaller than me. I couldn't believe that this dude was stepping up to me. And dude, I hit him right in the face, man. I only punched him once. But at that point, I'd never been in a fight before. Cocked him so good, dude, right in his face. Skull fucked him. But no, I walked in and, like, I got, like, so much adrenaline pumping, and I'm, like, clocking in, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Dude, I did. But yeah, it felt pretty good, especially since I didn't start it, and I tried to give him a chance, you know. I was like, leave me alone. I didn't just, like, immediately punch him. I gave him a warning. I was like, you shoved me one more time, I'm gonna punch you right in your face. And I guess he didn't believe me. So, he learned the hard way. That's right, man. Just gotta punk him. I was in like one really shitty fight in high school because like some rumor started. Like this girl like poured like a milkshake or something on my car, or like a slushie or something. I don't remember what it was. And a rumor started that this other kid told her to do it, and then a rumor started that we were gonna meet up and fight, but it was all just rumors. And then one day coming back from lunch, we ended up being near each other, and like the kids like formed a circle around us and kept like shoving us into each other and like knocking our books out of our hands and saying that the other one did it. And they basically kept shoving us into each other, and finally it was like neither of us wanted to fight, but like there was really nothing we could do because the kids went and let us get away from each other, and we ended up just like wrestling and like grappling on the ground. And like we got in trouble because the kids caused it, and then they went and told the teachers and shit, so we both got called up. But then we both explained that we didn't want to fight and that we basically got forced into it and that we couldn't get away. And so I think they kind of felt bad for us, and they're like, well, technically, since no punches were thrown, like, by definition, under our rules, it's not actually a fight, you know? And they're like, so we're just gonna give you, like, after-school detention instead of suspending you. I'm like, alright, that's fair. Pay-per-view. But yeah, so no punches were actually thrown. We were just, like, trying to, like, choke each other out and shit. And doing, like trying to do that, not like an arm bar, because like, you know, neither of us did MMA, but the same type of shit, you know? You're just like pulling on each other. Oh, there was another one that reminds me. So I was hold on, I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh my god, I fucked it up. That was it, but I fucked it up. All right, there was another one where I was in the lunchroom and some kid kept like fucking with me. I don't even remember what he was doing, but they were like putting a bottle cap. Yeah, I'm green, but I'm way behind on the record. Like putting a bottle cap just barely on and like popping it off so it would go flying. And some kid like did one of those near me, and I had been up like all night, you know, like I was really tired and shit. And like these kids kept fucking with me, and I'm like, dude, like fuck off. And then this one kid did it again, and it zipped by and hit me in the ear. So I walked over, and I confronted him. And I asked him, I said, are you the one that did that? And he, like, stood up, and he was like, yeah, what the fuck you gonna do about it? And I think I just, like, punched him right in the face. And I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do about it. And I went over, and all, like, a huge circle formed around us, and everyone's like, oh, 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 you know, like, before World Star, like that. And I barely nicked the guy. Oh, I remember what it was. No, he shoved me first. I take it back. He's like, yeah, you're not going to do shit. He shoved me, and I went into my seat, and I stood up and punched him as I stood up. And only my ring finger and my knuckle finger hit him. I just barely caught him right on the edge of his eye, but he got a huge black eye. And everyone was like, oh my god, you beat his ass. Dude, I barely even nicked him. But he got a huge black eye, and I got out of there. I left, and I never even got in trouble for it. I left before the teachers came. And since everyone stood up, they couldn't tell what was going on. But yeah, so he told me, he said, like, sit the fuck down, and he shoved me into my chair, and I like, sprung up and just pop, just, like, crow-hopped his ass. And he didn't try punching me back or anything. I think I surprised him. There was one time I really got my ass beat bad, and it wasn't even anything that I was involved with. Like, I was out, it was like spring break, and I was out, like, cruising the strip and shit, and we went up to this gas station to get, like, just, I don't even remember what we were getting. And apparently one of the dudes that was with me got into an argument, because I guess he bumped into a guy, and, like, his cigarette knocked off his ear, and he was like, hey, man, like, watch where you're going. Like, you made me drop my cigarette. And he was like, oh, you mean this one? And he, like, stepped on it and, like, twisted his foot on it. And so they started arguing. All right, Wyra, have a good one. Catch you later. Later, Solex. Have a good night. But apparently, like, the dude stepped on his cigarette just to be an asshole and rub it in. So they were arguing when I came out. And when I was like, hey, man, what's going on? They're like, stay out of it, you know? It's not, like, none of your business. Because there was, like, they had a whole crew. They had a whole crew. And, we were driving, like, they took off and we took off, but then later my buddy was like, hey, it's those assholes, like, pull in there. Like, they were in a little parking lot in front of us, like I don't even know what kind of store it was, but it was closed. I don't know what they were doing. And we pulled up and they're like, hey, we're gonna fight them, but I had a 2-door car. And God, dude, it was the dumbest shit ever. So they started talking shit, like, out the windows, but before they could get out, the dudes came up, and the guy on the right, like, the guy on the right rolled down his window, and the dude grabbed the window, started shaking it, and, like, broke the glass. And then another guy, I don't know what he had, but he broke my back window, and they started, like, dropping elbows on the guys in the back seat who they were supposed to be fighting. And then they were punching the dude in the right. My door was unlocked. Dude opened my door, yanked me out. Next thing I knew, I woke up looking at the stars. He just, like, sucker punched me. Like, I just remember him opening my door. I thought it was my buddy. And I just got knocked the fuck out. But when I woke up, they were, like, yelling and shit. And apparently the dude in the passenger seat that was with me, who was just, like, a mutual friend, had pulled out his knife and, like, stabbed the dude in the arm. Because they were just, like, beating the shit out of him, like, mercilessly. And he was like, dude, I felt like they were gonna kill me if I didn't do that. People be fucking wild. Dude, I can't do this. But yeah, that was a long ass. That was back when I was in, like, high school. Like, I don't know if he actually stabbed him. He might have just, like, kind of nicked him with it or whatever. But nothing ever happened to him. But I was knocked out for the whole entire thing. That one sucked. That one sucked. And the thing was, it wasn't even my fight. It was the idiot that, like, started it that was, like, arguing with the dude. Like, I thought they were just gonna fight. I didn't know they were gonna, like, open my door and knock my ass out. I always keep my fucking doors locked now, though. You can believe that. Yeah, I woke up and I'm like, oh, wow, the stars. I'm like, why am I on the ground? Dude, both of my eyes were black. I had 2 black eyes. Like, they beat the shit out of me. I didn't even fight back. They hit me before I even knew what was happening. Total pussy move. And then I had to get both windows replaced on my car. Yeah, that was pretty quick. I messed up with the menuing because I went to buy first. Yeah, those are really the only fights I've ever been in that I can think of. That was quick. It sucks that I messed up all that time in the drugstore. Yeah, hope you liked the story. So this is going to be good. It really sucks that I messed up that time, because this is great. Watch this fucking, like, PB and have that story in it, Jesus. Damn, man. I hate to say it's because of the story, but it was because of the story that I fucked up in the drugstore. That sucks, too, because I could have saved probably like another 5 seconds. But it was totally worth it. Like, this was not that great after Graveyard. I mean, I was green in that other run after Graveyard. No. Like, I was the one telling the story. I just got carried away with it. So this could PB. I think world record would be pretty tough. But I mean, the reason why I was going on and on with the story is I didn't think that this run really had a shot since I was so far behind. Like, I have this mentality that I have to be ahead going into winners and then save more time on top of that. Yeah, dude, they beat the shit out of me. It was a long story. You'll have to check the VOD on that one. I always carry a knife on me now, though, after that. But the dude said that 2 different guys were just raining punches on him through the window, and he couldn't do anything. And they were punching the guys in the back, like we were all getting fucked up. And after he saw what they did to me, I guess that's why he did that. Like, he just took his you-know-what and got one of them. Like, it wasn't bad enough that they, like, had to go to the hospital or anything. But apparently it drew blood. Like I said, I was out for that whole thing. I didn't even know what happened. I wouldn't have even known if he told me. But he said he felt himself, like, about to get, like, knocked out or whatever. But yeah, really stupid. Okay, he went down. I have to do an extra input. Really stupid idea to roll up when you don't have back doors on your car. Don't do that, because your people can't get out. Because, like I said, it was a 2-door coupe. Bad idea. And then they just ran up and just jumped on us. Like flies on shit. But yeah, that's my story of getting jumped. I actually called the police on that one, and they took a police report, but nothing ever came from it. Dude, I was just sitting there, and then my car wouldn't start. Like, I was trying to get out of there, and the car wouldn't start for whatever reason. Maybe because the windows broke, and it thought like I was in a minor accident or something. Yeah, I didn't go to the hospital. I just had two really big shiners and 2 busted windows. That's right, man. Can't flee from some enemies. And the thing is, like I said... Yo, Glitchymon, thanks for the big ol' raid, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. What the hell is that? So I'm doing a lot of RNG manip. So I have to focus a lot right here. But thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Alright, we're going to do the first of 3 stairs glitches here to go out of bounds. I'm going to wait till the ghost is below me. A little late, but this should be fine. Interrupt the stairs transition. Got it. Use the sound stone to redraw the screen. Eat this to give me HP above the critical threshold again. Got it. Dude, I'm pretty consistent at that lately. Alright. Oh, hey, congrats, man. 35th. Oh, horrid. Sorry. Sorry to hear it. Due to your lack of restraint. Sorry, man. Sometimes it'd be like that. But yeah, this whole entire segment requires a ton of focus. But thanks for the raid, man. Holy shit. What's up, everybody coming over? Yeah, this is any percent. This is the glitch category. I'm gonna wait for a death warp here. Those dinosaurs are supposed to be there. We've got to do one more stairs glitch to go out of bounds to go to Magicant. We have to drop down that hole to beat the game. We also have to beat Nightmare. You have to go back in time through the phase distorter to set up the prayers for Gygus. The only way to do that is to get the meteorite piece and shit. That was slow. I gotcha. Well, thanks for the raid. No! Okay, I fixed it. I did that the other day. I knew exactly what to do. I'm losing time, though. Okay, this is the hard one. I could easily lose the run here. Got it, dude. I really thought I was too quick there. The window is only like 20 frames or something. What's happening there is I'm getting that text pop up saying that Ness is critical and he's about to die. There's a period where you're getting put on the stairs where you sort of lose control of Ness and he does like 2 or 3 steps. And if you interrupt that, you'll be out of bounds. You can just walk through walls. Opening and closing the sound stone reloads the area. Then using a door puts you back in bounds. We're back in bounds now. Bro, you just posted cringe. You are going to lose subscriber. So this is all manipulated. You'll see me opening and closing the menus. If it looks like I'm walking out of my way, like not taking... Yeah, it's always been there. Like not taking an optimal path, it's for the manip. Drunk with power. Yeah, I see it. The only thing that sucks about this is it takes like full focus. I can't really look at chat much until I'm through this. Alright. Almost done with this segment. Yeah, have you never seen this? Alright, man, you heading out. Have a good one. Hope to see you again. So we're about to go do a really cool thing of manipulation here. So I'm gonna pray and make this guy beat himself with manip. Sweet. Dude, this could PB, man. This could PB, holy shit. And it's gonna have me telling that fucking story in it. Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, so what happened there was I prayed to make him feel strange, which confuses him. Gives him an opportunity or a possibility to target himself. And, he did Flash Omega. Oh, I'm sorry, he did Glorious Light, which is the same thing as Flash Omega. And, yeah, you're right. And it selected the instant death attack, and it succeeded. Dude, technically, this could... No, it couldn't. I would have to gold something for this to record. Yeah, nobody watches the middle. There you go. Oh, man, my arm's tired from mashing. But, yeah, this could totally PB, because I could save a few seconds on Meteorite, and I could save a few seconds on Gygus. And Cave of the Past as well. Yeah, verified, dude. I mean, the only sketchy part about that was the thing that my passenger did at the time. I just got my ass beat. But hey, man, that's the type of shit that has got to be in a PB VOD, right? Dude, it just sucks because this is going to come down to where that time in the drugstore is probably going to have made the difference. Although the Tucson cliff skip could have gone better because I fucked up the setup. I didn't go over far enough, and so I got stuck in the cliff, and I had to, like, kind of tap through it or whatever. But yeah, this could totally PB, man. I haven't had a PB in this category in like 6 months, but... Or, what am I talking about? Like 2 months. But I haven't really run it. I just started running it again, because James got the record. But at least I'm getting consistent times. This shows that it could totally... Like, I could totally do... I can do this. I can do this. It's not like unbeatable or anything. Yeah, all the sanctuaries he's never been to. feel like I wasn't really mashing very well there. I mean, I did when I was younger. I think everybody did, but I don't anymore. I don't even remember the last time I did. It's probably been like years. Put my headphones back on. I take them off because I had a run the other day where I had the audio not happen for an input. And I thought that the input got eaten. So I did another one and I dropped it at Nightmare. Congrats, Christian. Congrats. Oh, really? So we're actually under-leveled compared to what you would be in Glitchless. Did you see that Hannibal is derusting on Friday the 13th? Yeah, 52 minimum, possibly 53, depending on how many extra fights you took or if you fought a Kraken. Okay, that's the correct roach. I think I went too far. I don't know, this might be okay. I should go left. Maybe it's okay, I don't know. That looked a little borderline. All right. This could PB, man. Shit. That was clean. Maybe that gold there is fake. Maybe I never deleted it after I started doing the meteorite manip, because I never seem even close. Yeah, but I mean, this is all manipulated, so there's not really anywhere to save any time other than on input speed and mashing. Dude, this could PB. I've got a little bit of time to save on the next couple of splits. 54, wow. Come on, that was slow. Come on, dude. Really? I tried to talk to him as close as I could. Losing time. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, really, Michelle's? Oh, I assumed you came in from the raid. That's awesome. Cause yeah, I just got a big raid right before you came in. Hey, Lightning, thanks for the sub gift to Michelle's. Gifting subs when you're not even a sub yourself. Cosmic Brain. Thank you. Alright, so I just did a run right before this. What's up, Waste One? If I can just bring this home, I should get a very tiny PB. Although I did fuck up a little bit right there. I don't know if that was enough to ruin it. What a bro, dude. All right. I haven't been here on any sort of pace with pressure yet recently. Every run I've gotten here has not had any chance to PB. Here we go. Yo, Insane, thanks for the sub gift to Lightning, dude. 14-month resub, thank you. Thank you, Maniacal, I'm gonna try. Might have turned up a hair too early, I don't know. It's gonna be close. Gonna be really close. Where you turn right there matters. That was a little sloppy. We'll know right here if I get 93 damage. Like this could go either way, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Have a good lurk time, Maverick. Yeah, it's E. On the VC release, or the SNES Classic release. It was originally KA. I think it was Teen on the Wii U VC. Thank you, Mr. Eric Adam. Appreciate it. This could be off. I may have turned up too soon. I'll know immediately when Ness gets hit. He should take 93 damage. We're good. I had a brain fart there about going to the goods menu. Yeah, this is heavily manipulated. It's all manipulated here. Do the manip command if you want some info on how it works. So that's why you see me doing those extra inputs and stuff. Just make your dreams come true. Had another brain fart. You may not have noticed it. Like a quarter of a second, maybe. So, if I don't fuck up, this might PB by a couple seconds. I did have a couple brain farts, though, where I lost, like, a fraction of a second. It'll be close. It'll be close. I need to not mash when I don't have to, so I don't wear out my arm. Do the region command. You can see some of the stuff that differs. Thanks, Inked Officer. I'm gonna try, man. Yeah, EarthBound got some censorship. Do the region command. You can see some. The big thing was Ness being naked in Magicant. Some other stuff, too. The sound of Pokey's dad spanking them changed. All the references to alcohol changed. I think some drug references might have changed. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot of intellectual property stuff. So there's some of it. Check that out. No bees. No bees. I don't even feel nervous about this because it can't world record. And I just did a full run, so I feel good. No bees, dude. No bees. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm playing on an original copy. I've got 2 of them because my first one started having problems. It kept crashing before I even got out of ONET. If this PBs, it'll be my first PB before the sweep. No, the battery would only make it lose the save data. I don't know if it was like a solder joint going bad or something. But yeah, this would be my first PB since the sweep, the photo percent record at the time. Christian's making one about any percent. What's up, Beeps? 280, wow, you made out, because 200 is around the going price. I feel like they went down since it was on the SNES Classic. Selnot or Aurelius just didn't go for it when he routed it. It's hard enough to route out to where Gygus does a turn skip every time. If you have to do so many inputs to get it, it'll eventually just take more time doing the inputs. But I don't know. He said he just didn't really go for it. It could maybe be rerouted to be a time save. Okay, the mashing here matters because of those two randomly moving NPCs. So how fast I advance this text controls how many inputs or how many movements they do and how many RNG advancements I get. If I get a 700 damage prayer, I do no inputs. 800, I do 1B. 1B. Got that last time. There's a fix for the clone now. Instead of 2 and then 1, you do 2 and then 4. So it's a little slower, but it's guaranteed to work. I usually get 16, 18 though. I think one of the Frank prayers always goes to the same damage. I think the other one can go to either one. I want to say the 821 always goes to 618, which is 3 and then 4. But that one's guaranteed not to kill you. I don't think so. I can't remember. I don't think it does. Okay, so what do we get here? Okay, 16, 18, 3 and then 4. Wow, it's a bigger PB than I was expecting, dude. I think that might have been a world record if I didn't screw up in the shop in Winners. Damn it, dude. Damn, man. I mean, that's fine, because Tucson wasn't even that good. Like, I wasn't really paying attention because I thought the run was, like, dead. I'll have to go back and see how much time I lost. Nah, it's fine, man. I can beat this. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. So that's good. That's good. That makes me feel better about doing this. Oh, yeah. Look, dude, Graveyard, too. I lost time on Graveyard. I forgot about that. Graveyard should be a... Oh, no, never mind. It's a time save on the record. Thank you. So that was near gold for Gygus, and I even had a couple brain farts, man. 7th Circuit, you walked into a PB? No, it's not world record. World record is 47:37. But it's a new PB. World record's in my splits, so I'm 6 seconds behind the record, right? Yeah. So I was 12 seconds behind, and I just cut it down. Was it 12? What do I have, a 50? 13. So I was 13 seconds behind, and I just cut that like in half. All right, Selnot, see you later. Have a good one. Yeah, he just took the first turn skip he could get. So yeah, this I can see the path to this because I lost time in graveyard. The two cliff skips are not that good. I screwed up the second one. I cut it up too soon and I got stuck. I had to like tap through. I think it took a while to get the setup. Winners itself was really good. But yeah, that was good. That was good. So yeah, I can do this. I'm playing well. I feel like I'm bringing them home when I get past winners. It's just a matter of grinding it out and getting a good one. I mean, I had a run earlier that was way ahead of this. I was like 5 seconds ahead of the record going into winners, and I spent like a full minute trying to get the damn setup for the first cliff, man. Thanks, Glitchymon. That feel when you PB with the power of a raid, man. One more. Dude, my arm is tired. I was mashing as hard as I could because I was hoping that maybe somehow I could, even though I knew it was impossible, I'm like, well, maybe I can save a few more seconds on mashing, you know, but nah. So now I need to just have a better graveyard, better two cliff skips, man. Thanks for all the GGs, everybody. Appreciate it. This is good. This makes up for yesterday, because yesterday was rough. I never even got past the damn two cliff skips. I still need to go practice that more. But winners was good. I've been hitting meteorite. I feel better about that, because there for a while I was worried that if I got a good pace, I would just throw it away at meteorite. But I figured out a backup for what I was getting. It just, I still need to work on that more, though, because the backup does lose time. I did not get the backup in this run. This one was just correct. Yep, so I'm 6 seconds off the record now. That makes it seem so much more doable. And I maybe could have golded Gygus. I had like 3 brain farts in the fight. Just like for like a momentary like, oh shit, oh no, we're fine. You know, like... Almost wanted to do the wrong thing. So I'm gonna go watch the credits since it's a PB. It's tradition. Plus it gives me a chance to talk about the splits, although in this category there's not really much to talk about. But thanks everybody for sticking around. This is good. I'm really glad I de-rusted this and started mixing this in. Because, you know, I could totally sit there and grind Twosome in it for 4 to 5 hours, but... You know, after a certain point, you're like, maybe my my time could be spent better elsewhere, you know? Gotta get some records back, man. Like, I'm the guy that used to have the sweep, and now I just lose records. But that's good. That's a good PB, man. Yeah, but this had so much more potential. Like, Graveyard wasn't perfect. The Twosome cliff skips could have been better. And then I just spaced out in the drugstore in winters, and I don't know how much time I lost there. I'm gonna go back and look at it, and if it's like 6 seconds, I'm gonna be sad. But this is only what, like my 4th night doing this, I think. I think there was one night I didn't do any because I had a run going or something that like died at a department store and it was too late. I just didn't feel like it after that. But okay, so I'll go over my splits. Starman Jr., it's all manipped. There's not really much to say there. It's just inputs, pathing, mashing. Really, there's not even a lot of inputs. Onet Escape, nothing really happens there either. It's all manipped. Cliff skips, I did not... There's like this thing that James and I have been doing where you try to hit the first cliff on a certain pixel and sometimes you can just walk right in. I didn't get it. I did get in kind of quickly though. The second one, I got the setup fairly quickly. Like, it wasn't immediate, but I screwed it up because I went up prematurely, and so I got stuck and I couldn't tap through, so I had to like tap left and right and down and left and up again, and I finally got through. So that could have been faster. And then Graveyard, I think I had like a despawn or two. I actually don't remember because I think I was telling a story. And then Winters, I fumbled around in the drugstore. Like, I went to buy first on accident, and then I did something after that, and it wasn't right. I don't know what I did. But then finally on the third time, I started doing it. And then plus I, like, cursored over the wrong thing and just kind of stared at it for a second. And finally I was like, all right, quit being an idiot, and I did it. I think I had, like, 1 or 2 despawns before I got the crow. But then I got a crow. I got wedged in fairly quickly to the first one. It wasn't immediate, but it was very, very fast. The taps were really good. I had a lot of skip sandwich speed. And then I got wedged into the second one fairly quickly. Again, it wasn't immediate, but it was very quick, and I tapped through quickly. Because lately I'd been tapping kind of gingerly, which wasted time, because I had a couple runs where I tapped too hard when I first derusted, and it kind of spooked me. Because if you tap too far, you'll fall out of the setup, and you're kind of fucked, and you're wasting time. Nightmare, everything was good. That whole entire thing's manipulated. I am doing the cookie strat that James was doing, and I do think it saves time, because I've golded that split twice. I mean, some of it could just be... Hey, what's up, Snazagis? Hey, there's always the VOD. It could just be that I'm going faster as well, since I feel derusted, and I feel more comfortable with it, but I do think that it saves time. Plus that phantom in the side menu after you drop down the hole always scared me. I don't think I ever actually messed it up, but it did scare me. No, it's not world record. It's just a PB. I'm 6 seconds off the record now, but it's a 7-second PB. Yeah, it's close though. I closed the distance by like half, just a little more than half. So I'm closer. Getting closer, getting warmer. So everything was good there. Meteorite, I did not get my backup. I had a run before this that was a 47.57, which I think was my second fastest run ever. And I did a backup because the roach was wrong in the tunnel. It was down below. And I had that a few times. Thank you, Cotton. I had that a few times recently, so I went and found a backup for it on emulator. Like, you teleport up left. The backup is you, like, go under the trees, under the stop sign. And then you do 25 advancements instead of 28 by the house or whatever. But I did not get that in this run because that wastes time. I'm starting to think my gold there is like unbeatable or whatever. Oh, you know what? Okay, I couldn't really delete my gold, right? No, I could have. I don't know. I think I should delete my gold though, because I'm thinking that it is from before the meteorite manip. I thought I deleted it, but now I'm starting to question it. Because I'm usually a few seconds off, and that one felt clean. I mean, I guess... Oh, man. I guess it could be the mashing in the nightmare fight. My arm was getting tired, because I did 2 full runs back-to-back, and my arm was getting tired this time. So, maybe that's just because I wasn't mashing as well. I don't know. Cave of the Past, that's a new split that I added recently, because I realized that my Geiger split was, like, insanely long, and I want to know... for sure going in there whether I've got a chance or whatever. Plus that'll tell you, you know, if you fumble. Oh, dude, I forgot. When I went to give the meteorite piece to Ando Nuts, I menued over to Paula's menu. I didn't select it. I didn't go into it. I went right back and went in, but that probably lost like a second or two. Maybe like a second. But, so that would be reflected on the Cave of the Past split. Still save time. But that was all good. And then Gygus, again, that's all manipulated. I got the 823 or whatever from Frank, so I had to do an extra B there, 1B. And then I got 1618, so it was 3 and then 4. Those are the 2 slower prayers. And that was actually like half a second off my gold, so that could have been faster. Plus, I had like 2 or 3 brain farts in Phase 2. Even in Phase 1, I had a brain fart before I went to use the bat from the menu, because... after the first turn, you do your inputs, and then you use the bat from the menu. And for some reason, for just a split second, I thought I'd already done that, and I was about to just hit him. Which is weird, because I hadn't paralyzed him yet, but I'm probably talking like half a second time lost. It all happened like in the blink of an eye. But same thing in Phase 2. Like, I almost didn't want to go and do the freeze beta or something, but I did that. But... yeah, I'm happy with that time. It's seeming much more doable now, because it was seeming like a big gap, right? I mean, 13 seconds with how far we've come. Thank you, Mario Karts. With how far this time has come, but only being 6 seconds off now, I'm feeling filled with determination. Bro, you just posted cringe in your own stream. But yeah, feeling good. My consistency has been amazing after the first couple nights, which is to be expected. You know, it was a derust. I hadn't done it in a couple months. Thanks, Snolid. But I have not failed a single stairs glitch since derusting, which that's gonna come to an end at some point, you know. But that's really good. That's really good. I'm surprised I haven't messed up the third one. There's been a couple that were close, like they were borderline. I wasn't sure. And then, oh, I forgot to mention that I was a little worried that I might have turned up too soon after moving the Gutsy Bat when you turn up to go towards the door to the guts room, Gygas's lair. But it was good. Man, I gotta go look at the drugstore. That was really good. That probably would have been gold. That winners. I don't remember what my split said, like how far off of gold it was, but that had to be damn close. But yeah, just need a little more time save. Getting close. And it's good that I got this without grinding it out either, you know, because part of me was wondering if I was going to have to focus on it and do full streams on it. The only full stream I've done on any percent was the D-Rush stream, because I had spent, I think the night before, I don't remember if I did the night before, I might have been busy with my SSD upgrade or whatever, or the Windows 10 upgrade, I don't remember. But the next day, I practiced for a few hours, and I wanted to do a full night of any percent just to really solidify, no pun intended, that D-Rust in my head, to really drill it in. Because even tonight, I hadn't finished a full run in a few nights. I was kind of worried if I was going to be rusty, but I mean, look at my attempt count. I've done a lot of any percent. This is the category I started with. Here's the history. You can check and see that. But I've had the record 7 different times in this category, and like the Gygas section, for example, other than a couple small changes, that's been the same for like 2 years. So I've got a lot of practice doing it. It's like riding a bike, right? Is what I'm trying to say. It never really leaves you. I miss you. The first time I heard that, I tripped the fuck out. I'm like, yo, dude, did you hear that? Someone just said I miss you. Like, who was that? And people were like, calm the fuck down. What kind of drugs are you on? Dude, I'm on the EarthBound drug. But yep, that's cool. Got a PB. Like I said, I'd be happy with a PB. It's a very respectable PB. Oh, did you, Frogman? Yeah, I got a PB, man. I got a 7-second PB. I'm now only 6 seconds off the record. And the record is a very, very strong time. Very, very strong. But the one good thing about this... Thanks, Siege. Thanks, Frogman. The one good thing about this is that there's not a ton of variance. It's pretty much just the 2 Cliff skips, the graveyard, and then trying to get the crow spawn after the drugstore, and then the 2 winners cliff skips. That's it. It used to be Meteorite was the big one. Yeah, it's definitely possible. My sum of best is a 4702. And I think his is as well. But again, that's ridiculous and like going balls to the wall speed, you know? Which most of those golds for input speed were achieved on dead runs where there was no risk of losing anything. So you just went as fast as you could just to see if you could gold it, you know? Spankity, spankity. Cool, alright. I hadn't gotten a PB in a while. It had been like, what, like 3 weeks? This is my first PB since the end of the sweep. So for anyone that's here, because I know I got the big raid earlier, so anyone that's still from the raid, about 3 weeks ago, I completed the leaderboard sweep. I had every record at the same time, plus even non-manip glitchless, which is just a filter. But then the day after that, Doc took glitchless, and then a few days later, James took photo percent, all photos, and then he took this category, what, like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, something like that. So I'm bleeding records here, you know? trying to get some of them back. But that's really good. I'm gonna keep. I really like the combo that I'm doing with glitchless followed by any %. It keeps either one from getting too monotonous, you know, to keep me from getting burned out on either one. Because there were a lot of nights where I wasn't really ready to be done, but you just get to a certain point where you can't commit to a almost 4-hour run, you know. So this is a nice little bite-sized run. But I'm happy with this. And, you know, just got to shave. Well, 6 seconds would tie. I just need to shave 7 more seconds off. And that seems doable, man. And I'm playing well. I'm having fun. So this is a really good stepping stone toward the ultimate goal of getting the record back. But thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I hope that everyone has been enjoying these runs. I know for a lot of people, they haven't really seen the glitched runs as much because not many people run them. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on, man. That's all you got to do. Just got to keep doing it, and just got to get the time save. It's that simple, right? Dude, just go faster. It's that easy, forehead. But no, seriously, thanks, everyone. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you.